have some raw data here. The number of planes flying to a remote airstrip. 15 days is below. I have 5, 0, 3, etc. Let's practice. How do I find the mean of this? What is the formula for the mean? I gave it to you yesterday. Can someone find it if you bother to? Yes?
Sum of all data values divided by the number of data.
Good. So A is equal to the mean over, am I adding a bunch of numbers together right now? So let's do that. Let's demonstrate that. So 5 plus 7 plus 0 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4, running out of space, plus 0 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6, 9, 4, 2, 8, 66. Over, how many numbers did I just add together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can't do divisions in my head, so I go 66 divided by 15, 4.4. That is the mean. Okay? Can someone remind me what was the formula for the median?
The data values plus 1 divided by.
Good. Median position equals n plus 1 over 2 earth position. So we just worked out that was 15. So it's going to be 15 plus 1 over 2 earth position. What's 15 plus 1?
15.
Divide by 2?
8.
8. The 8th number is going to be the median. But am I forgetting something? Is the 8th number going to be the median if I just left it like that? No. What do I need to do to these numbers?
Put it in order.
Good. So you help me out. If I want to rewrite this in order, what are the first 2 going to be? 0, 0. If you're doing your little test, cross them off so you don't accidentally forget stuff. What's the next?
2.
Is that all?
3.
3.
3.
Oops, sorry. No, you're racing me, bro. 3, 3. Next?
4, 4, 4.
4, 4, 4. Next?
5, 5.
Next?
6, 6.
6 and 6. Next?
7,
7,
8,
8, and?
9.
So if you've done it right, it should be the same length. I'll know if I counted it wrong. So now, does the 8th number, is that meaningful now? Because I've written it in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, therefore median equals 4. And lastly, C. Can someone remind me, was there a formula for the mode? No, the formula was just look. Which is the most common number in all of that data? 4. So the mode equals 4. You don't need to get that down, but it'll be on the video for people that are a little slower. You can copy that down. The reason why I want to review that is because I want to compare and contrast that to what you're doing today, which is finding the measures of center if the data is grouped up. I've shown you how to find mean, median, and mode if the data is raw like this. But what if the data is in a table like this? That is not the raw data. Okay, so what I'd like you first to get is the key is remember that frequency tells you how many times a data value occurred. And the second, a product column can be added to help add up all the data values. Can you get this, please, for now? And then I'll demonstrate how you deal with a table. What are you asking for?
Pen.
Number back, please.
Yeah.
You need a pen in this one?
No.
So you're probably wondering what is a product column. I will show you. That's what I always do. Just remember, frequency tells you how many times something happens. So all that today's lesson is how do I find the mean, median, and mode if the data's been organized into a table rather than you having a bunch of numbers written out in a line. It's a bit more technical, like it makes sense when you get the hang of it, but it can look a little different. Those sneakers that I put up for 100%, they've been won, so the offer's off now. I'll do another. Well, I can't say their name. They're a kid from the other maths class. If I'm your teacher next year, there'll be another reward up for the first 100% of the year. I'm surprised it took that long. Because year 12s are getting pretty close as well. And I'll just scroll down just enough so you can start getting the example down, but you can still get those notes there. So example, each student in a class of 20 people has a fitness level between 1 and 10. The data has been organized into a table below. So can you get that data down, please? Fitness level 5 to 10. So thankfully in that class there was no one with a fitness level of 4 or below. Frequencies 1, 2, 4, 7, 4, 2. Okay, so let's revise. This is not a bunch of numbers written out in a row. This is data that has been organized. Now, if I had time, if you wanted to waste time and not use my shortcut, you could do that. Because remember here, I just told you, remember that frequency tells you how many times a data value occurred. So according to this table, how many people had a fitness level of 5? 1. So if I wanted to rewrite all that data, because I don't know, I can't work out how to do it with a table, I'd write 5. How many people had a fitness level of 6?
2.
All right? So you could go through and write out all those 20 numbers and find the mean, median, and mode, like I just demonstrated in purple above. But there's a shortcut to that, okay? A product column can be added to help add up all the data values. What does product mean? What's the product of 3 and 5? What am I doing with those? Am I adding them together? No. Multiplying. Sum is adding. Product is multiplying. So if I added a product column here, you go 5 times by 1 is 5. What's the product of 6 and 2? 12. 7 and 4, 28. 8 and 7, I believe that's 56. 9 and 4, 36, 10 and 2, 20. Now you're probably going, why would I waste time doing that? Why am I doing extra maths that I didn't need to do? Well, that's probably less laborious, right, than you. If you wanted to find the mean of all this data, you would have to go 5 plus, how many 6s would I be adding? 2, 6 plus 6, plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. See, it's like laborious. Whereas, what is the result of having 1 5? 5. What is the result of adding 2 6s together? 12. What is the result of adding 4 7s? 28. That's the purpose of the product column. So that you can get the total, the sum, straight up. So all I need to do is go 5 plus 12 plus 28 plus 56 plus 36 and 20, 157. So find the mean. Mean equals 157 divided by, what's the total frequency? How many bits of data do we have here? You have 1 5. you have 2 6s. If I added all of these together, I end up with 20. There was 20 numbers in my data set. So 157 divided by 20, the mean is 7.85. Almost done. Find the class median fitness level. Can that same student remind me, what was the median formula?
The amount of numbers.
Yes?
Amount of data values plus 1 divided by 2.
Good. We've just established from that table there's 20 bits of data. So it's 20 plus 1 over 2. Earth data value. What is 20 plus 1? 21. So is this going to be like a nice position, or is it going to be a halfway in between one? Halfway in between. So your median is the 10.5th number, or the number that's halfway between 10 and 11. Now you're wondering, well, how, unless I write all those numbers in order, how am I going to find that position? No, let's not be smooth brain about it. Let's be galaxy brained about it. Because how many 5s are there according to this frequency? 1. So the first number is a 5. How many 6s are there? So the third number would be a what?
6.
So if I count down to this part of the table, I'm up to the third number. How many 7s are there?
4.
So if there's 4 7s and I was at my third here, what position would I be up to at that point in time? 7. So if that's my 7th and I have 7 8s, what position would I be up to? 14th. And so you did this maths and you worked out that the median is going to be between the 10th and the 11th number. According to my galaxy brain thinking, what is the 10th and 11th number? Yes, 8th, because the 8th to the 14th number are all 8s. What is the average of 8 and 8? It's 2/8. Okay, so the median, therefore, median is 8. And lastly, find the class mode fitness level. The mode is the most commonly occurring data point. Which is the most commonly occurring fitness level then? 8, because the frequency was 7. So the mode is 8 fitness level. That is